How's it going, guys?
Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
Good.
Where are you at this morning?
I am in Huntington Beach, California, just finishing up a morning walk.
Well, that must be nice because we finally got out of single-digit temperatures, man. I wish I was where you are right now.
I wasn't going to say it, but then I was like, it is the reality of it. I am in a beautiful sunny day. It was raining yesterday, though, so that's about as bad as it gets here in Huntington. So,
That must have sucked. My parents live in Scottsdale, and they get super excited when it's rain. They're like, my mom will call, it's going to rain today. I'm like, happens to me all the time, Mom. No big deal.
We're just 2 months away from your show here at Nationwide Arena. It's going to happen March 26th. Special guest Poppy and Sullivan King. What's new on this year's tour?
Well, man, we're adding some songs that we haven't been playing yet. That's for sure. We got some new stuff. We got some new production happening. Obviously, as you mentioned, out with Poppy and King Sullivan. Two great acts we're really excited to get out there with. The tour starts March 6th in Buffalo, but as you mentioned, we'll be there 26th in Columbus. So, I mean, there's just, like I said, new songs, new production from the previous two legs, third leg of the American tour, and looking forward to get back out there.
You guys have obviously this band has been going for quite a while now. Like the people I know who are Avenged fans are die-hard Avenged fans. Like, I mean, almost rabid Avenged fans. What is that like? Because everywhere you guys go, I'm assuming you get that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for sure. It's amazing. We get that when we're going out to concerts and stuff like that, or the occasional out and about where you get recognized by one of those amazing fans and come up and have a quick chat with you. But yeah, it's something that we've been fortunate to have pretty much since the beginning. I think the one thing about this band is that it is has been rather polarizing. You either love or hate us, and those that love us have been infatuated us for a long time. And I think that's kind of a great thing that we have going for us with our fan base, to be honest. And super excited to have gotten back out last year with them, and after a long hiatus, and now being back and taking it into 2024 and keeping this cycle going. Just exciting to have those fans for us.
Well, I can tell you this. My daughter's got lyrics of yours tattooed on one side of her. She's got a death bat tattooed on the other side. She's trying to get me to get a matching death bat. I keep thinking about it.
Do it.
Well, your shows are always incredible, and I think part of that's because you're one of the most unique bands ever, and I mean that in the best way possible, and you just keep coming up with ways to make me think. And the new album, Life is But a Dream, does that. It took me a while, but, music does that. Some people find different interpretations in music. But for me, the album, and just tell me if I've got this right, because at the end of it, it's saying everyone needs to wake up and live real life, get the hell out of the fantasy world they're stuck in, because you only get to do this one time.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. I mean, we went through a lot of different emotions and existential looks on our life and where we've been and where we come from. We've had a very, we're all adults now with kids of our own, and we've lived a very unique life. And through that, with the hiatus that we were taking and writing this new record, it was very much what was going on in our minds, and finding a new perspective on what life is and what it means to us in our, late 30s, early 40s, as opposed to when we were, 18 years old starting this whole thing. And just like everybody else, you wake up one day in consciousness and you're here, and no one really knows why or what the hell is going on. You're just kind of living, and it's insane and mathematically incredible that we're all sharing this time on this planet in this weird, vast universe that it is. And I think at the end of the day, it's just best to understand that you're probably never going to know really what's going on. So just enjoy the time you have with the people that are around you.
Even though it's not a virtual world for some, it seems like it sure as hell is from time to time. But I got to tell you, with you guys as the death bat being the symbol, and the music that you guys play, is it wrong that my favorite Avenged song is a ballad?
Well, it depends which one.
Dear God, man, the first time I heard that, and I'm a lyric guy, so when a song, depending on what's going on in my life, when I hear a song and the lyrics hit me at whatever time, I will remember that time period based on that song for the rest of my life. And Dear God is that's my song I connect with. Whenever I hear it, I stop in my tracks for whatever reason or whatever I'm doing.
Well, what was the moment for you then? What did it take you back to?
I think I was transitioning in a lot of God. That's the wrong word to use today.
I was gonna say into what there, buddy?
I was going through this thing where I wasn't sure if I wanted to quit my radio gig that I had at the time and try something different. And I was going through that relationship thing. It just felt like at the time a lot of different aspects of my life were ending in one way or another, and I wasn't really sure what's next. And that was just kind of trying to find that at that period of my life is when that song came around.
Awesome. Well, hey, dude, whatever it means to whoever it means something to, I guess, is what it's supposed to be. You know, it is. We write the music of what it means to us, and take the muses and perspectives that we have, and then we release it to the best of our ability. And then once it's out to the listener, they get to decide what it means to them most and where it takes them in their journey in life.
With the album, the thing that got me was the new Mattel video. I mean, it's been out for a few months now, but I mean, it's just genius. You know, I already understood the plastic world people live in, but that video took it to another level. You did it with director Zoe Katz, and if people don't know, Zoe is the brain behind Robot Chicken. And
Right.
man, people, if you haven't seen it, you got to go watch the video. But I do have to ask, did you guys get together and watch the Barbie movie before you did the video?
No, funny enough, it was just happenstance and timing on everything. I mean, the song being called Mattel, the working title on it when we were just demoing, which never ends up being the titles of these tracks anyways, but it was In Hell. It came to be Mattel, a few years ago. While we were recording it. And then, the movie came out. I hadn't seen the movie before. I saw the music video before I saw the movie, but I did like the movie a lot too. I thought that was a good movie. The music video is just all over the place, and it's just a fun music video. I think people are seeing on this album that we've embraced absurdism and the fun of life. And I think that's what we've come back to. I mean, there's a lot of negativity and kind of that existential stuff I was talking about before. There can be. For us, we've come to grips with it and realized the place that we all live in and kind of just enjoy it. You know what I mean? Like there's so much fun to be had if you're willing to find it.
Love it.
Do you guys like the music video process? Because it seemed like once upon a time, the music video was essential to the song. Like every song had to have that, if you go back in the day when Metallica was making those videos that, okay, nobody necessarily understood, but damn, they were cool. Having a cool video was par for the course. And nowadays that's kind of dwindled a little bit. Do you think that that's still important for you guys as far as just a band and getting your stuff out there and kind of trying to create a visual to go with the audio?
I don't know economically how to answer that, but I'll just as an artist, for us, I think it's always something that we strive to do and want to do, and as a part of Avenged Sevenfold is to create these music videos for these songs, get visualizers of some kind. Because for us, when we're writing these songs and creating these songs, we have a vision in mind. I mean, there's a muse from somewhere, and everyone can kind of make a picture to their muse. And you kind of start from there. And then after you've recorded it and done everything and toiled over it for a few years, then you get to work with somebody else and collaborate on their interpretation of the song. And you can intertwine the two and come up with something really fun and different. And I think that's creatively for us as artists, I think that's something that will always be a part of what we do.
I can't wait for the show. Every time I've seen you, it's always quite a ride. And I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of show Poppy does live. I've kind of followed her since she was that little computer girl on YouTube, and now she's this awesome metalhead. So I'm expecting a fantastic night at Nationwide Arena. Again, that is March 26th, man, and just can't wait.
Yeah, and let me tell you, you're coming at the right time because we call this the gray season here in Ohio. So about the time you guys roll in for this show, people are going to be like, oh, I've been so ready to get out of my house. So you will probably have every bit of a live crowd.
No, I hope to bring some of the Southern California weather up that way. But I have to ask real quick, what was your daughter's lyrics that she got on the side of her body there?
I don't know. I don't know what they are. She never told me.
All I have to say is I hope it wasn't a little piece of heaven or girl I know. So not lyrics for either of those songs.
I don't know. I saw them on her side, and I go, "What is that?" And she goes, "Well, it's Avenged lyrics." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I never asked. You know, it's her personal thing, so I didn't even ask. But I will find out before you guys get here in March.
Is this the one where she got no regrets except it's spelled regrets underneath the?
Regrets, yes. What was that in Meet the? What was it?
We're the Millers.
That movie, right? Yeah, it was a great movie. No, you're gonna have to get matching tattoos with your daughter. You got to get the Death Bat on one side like she did, and then you can put Dear God lyrics on the other side.
There you go.
Hey, Johnny, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us, man. We will see you in March.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot, guys.